Okay, I may or may not be out of breath because I just made like 7 TikToks in a row, but we're not gonna discuss that.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Hi guys, it's Bella and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing another college-centered video because I love making these for you guys and you guys really like them. So today it's going to be my freshman year experience in college. So basically a recap of my freshman year, kind of just like what my experience was, what I learned, kind of just like everything that happened freshman year. This is going to be like a super real and raw video. I'm going to try and not edit it that much because I just want to be like super genuine with you guys, tell you my ups and downs, like just like be real with you because I feel like that's kind of what YouTube is for me anyway, is just to be like genuine and really connect with you guys. So yeah, we're going to talk about all of the piping hot tea that happened freshman year and just kind of tell you guys what my real experience was like. So if you guys don't know, I go to Mount Holyoke College, which is a historical women's college in Massachusetts. So I think I'm going to start off with roommates and just kind of like dorm life stuff because I feel like I have a lot to say about that. So for those of you who don't know, I moved in the middle of the year last year to a different dorm. So I moved to a different room, a different building, and I had a different roommate. Yeah, I am not gonna lie, I had a not great roommate experience. Like, I just want to like preface this by saying that it's not anyone's fault at all. Like, I think that my roommate who I used to have is like a great person, but the bottom line is some people aren't meant to live together. Oh my god, my dog is barking so much. Are you okay? Okay. So for those of you who don't know, for the freshman year kind of like pairing for roommates at my school anyway, you basically fill out this super long questionnaire about like when you go to sleep and like what you like to do and stuff, and they try to match you with someone who is similar and they think you will live well together with. So that's what happened with me, and I will say like all of my other friends did the exact same thing, and I would say like 99% of them have had great roommate experiences, which I think is awesome. But honestly, I was just like, I don't know how like me and my roommate got paired together because again, like no hard feelings, like nothing bad happened. We just weren't compatible as living together. Like literally, like we went to sleep at completely opposite times. We were interested in opposite things. We were like, I'm super introverted and she was super extroverted. So honestly, we just weren't meant to live together, which again is totally normal and expected. So yeah, it was just like really hard because again, like I said, like I'm a total introvert, and I'm not gonna lie, like I think being in college you have to learn to really be more of like an advocate for yourself. It was so stressful to try and find a new roommate, to find a new building, to like talk to administration and like figure it out. It was just a lot of stress for everyone involved. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that was a big part of my first year kind of like experience, and I'm obviously not saying that's gonna happen to you. But just like know that it's a thing that does happen, and if you just like know that you and your roommate aren't like meant to live together, that's totally okay and it's totally normal. And so I just had like a lot of stress trying to figure it out and trying to find someone to like help me figure it out. It eventually did get resolved, which was really great. And yeah, and then also I keep mentioning this, but I don't know if you guys know, I'm like a huge introvert. I have always been that way. I feel like on my channel I probably come off a little more extroverted because YouTube is kind of like how I break out of my shell. But overall, just being in college and being an introverted person has been kind of hard for me. I do think I have a great school for, you know, being more of a like alone kind of person, if that makes sense. Like it's small, it's very community focused. It's not like thousands and thousands of students and like overwhelming or like a big university or anything, but I definitely would feel like overwhelmed in like crowds, and just the idea of living in a building with, you know, like 100 other girls that are the same age as you, and then living in a room with another person. I haven't really experienced that in my life before, which, you know, I'm very fortunate to have been able to have my own room growing up, which I am so grateful for. But just like being an introvert and always in that social environment of having classes and there's always people around, and when you eat there's people, and just like in your room there's another person, could feel really suffocating. And if you're an introvert like me and you experience that, I just want you to know that like I felt that way too, and it's normal, and it's okay. And I like found ways to cope with this. I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes it would just make me feel like so stressed and so anxious and just like push me over the edge, but I would find like little spots I could be alone, like a bench in like the park area or on the green. Usually it was outside because again, people are everywhere in college. So yeah, I think just like being an introvert and being like thrust into like always being social was kind of crazy for me. And yeah, I feel like that kind of goes into making friends, which is another thing I'm sure you guys want to know like the reality of, or like whatever. And obviously I'm just talking about my own experience, but I did not have trouble making friends, which I'm so grateful for. I've said this a lot on my channel, but I met one of my best friends ever online before even coming to school. We kind of like found each other's Instagrams and we started DMing, and we've literally been friends ever since, and I love her so much. So I'm so grateful for that. So basically I got to school and I like already had a friend, which was amazing. And from there, I just kind of like branched out and connected with other people, which was awesome. I'm definitely the kind of person, like I don't have a big group of friends. I have like a very small but close group. So that's kind of how that went. But again, like going back to the introverted thing, I feel like really alone in big crowds. I don't know if you guys are like that too, or if you can relate. But yeah, I think the biggest thing like emotionally I struggled with freshman year was just like feeling isolated, especially when I was around a lot of people, which like I know it doesn't make sense, but like if you're an introvert, I feel like you get me. So yeah, literally the point of this like long ramble was just to tell you that if you feel that way, you're not alone, and I totally get it. The kind of like next like little like section of my experience, I guess, was academics. So just like the reality of academics for me in college, I was anxious, I think, about like doing well, because I'm definitely the kind of person like I always try and like get good grades and whatever, and obviously that's can be toxic because I can put a lot of pressure on myself, and if you're like that, I see you. But I am just like that kind of person. So going into college, I definitely put a lot of pressure on myself to do well. Honestly, I did do pretty well in academics. I would say like I struggled a little like socially, and again with being an introvert, but academics was not something I really struggled with too much. But I did struggle with a couple things. There was this one French class which I just could not, like, I don't know what it was, but I just struggled in that class so much. I would work so hard on the work, but the way that the teacher taught it and the homework that we did, honestly, I thought it was kind of pointless, and I just didn't like the teaching style at all, which I'm not saying that's a bad style of teaching, it's just not how I learn the best. So I did not like that class at all, and that was all of the first semester. So in academics, I was struggling with that. I ended up doing okay in the class, which is awesome because I did all the extra credit. But yeah, I definitely struggled. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but in high school, I've never really struggled with academics. So that was kind of like, oh, this is a thing. And, you know, obviously, again, like I keep saying this, but it's so normal to like struggle, especially in the first semester. Like you should expect that, because how are you supposed to just like magically adapt to college learning? Like that's not gonna happen. So yeah, I definitely did struggle. Like I'm gonna be real with you guys. That was not a fun class for me. Second semester, all my classes, I absolutely loved all of them. They were all so fun, and I just felt like I got into my groove, and the academics was much more manageable for me, so that was awesome. So yeah, I'm super grateful for that. I feel like I also kind of want to talk about like doing YouTube while also being in school. I know a couple of you guys watching this probably also have YouTube channels. Hi! Or I'm sure a lot of you guys are also in college or you're freshmen. And I kind of just wanted to like talk about the reality of trying to film and like consistently upload while in college is such a struggle. Like doing YouTube like full time in school for me kind of meant like one video a week. I would have absolutely loved to do 2 videos a week. I would like strive for that, but realistically that wasn't going to happen with like exams and homework and everything. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it did cause me a lot of anxiety because I am a human being and I get like self-conscious about my videos, and I was all like that throughout high school, but I feel like in college I've kind of like broken out of my shell. And you know, if you guys love my videos, thank you so much, and if you don't like them, that's okay too, just don't watch them. So yeah, I definitely struggled with uploading consistently, and also just like being able to film at all was really a struggle. I love vlogging, but when it's like your first day of college and you're a freshman and you don't know your way around campus, and then you're also holding up a camera and talking to it, I'm not gonna lie, it's really embarrassing and it's really hard to actually make myself do, because again, I'm pretty shy in person, so I definitely struggled with that and actually like breaking out of my shell and being confident enough. But I will say, like, the people at my school are all like so supportive, so sweet, so I really didn't have anything to be afraid of, just kind of myself psyching myself out. Yeah, I definitely had some really awesome encounters with people in my class or even in classes above me who would come up to me and say like, hey, like, I love your videos, which obviously just like made my day and made me feel so happy, because this is such a small community on here. I think we just hit 22,000 subscribers, which is awesome. Thank you so much. But in the grand scheme of things for YouTube, that's like really tiny and very minuscule. So when someone from my school, like, you know, says something nice to me about my channel, it really just made my day. So yeah, I definitely struggled a lot with just like finding me time when you're an introvert, and I kind of like need time to recharge by myself. And when you live in a dorm situation and you have a roommate and you never know when you go back to your room if the roommate's going to be there or if you're going to have alone time, or if you do, you don't know how long it's going to last, and that is just not how I thrive personally. Yeah, I just want to make it clear, like, I'm not trying to complain about this at all. I just want to be completely real with you guys and kind of like tell you about what my freshman year was like really like and all the emotions that I felt, because I'm a human and I felt super lonely at times. I had a lot of fun at times. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to just kind of be like a little brief recap of my freshman year, what really happened, and just like being super real with you guys and just like telling it how it is. Like, I was lonely, I was sad, I had like happy moments, I struggled with school, like I was, you know, a normal person. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like just kind of like the real tea kind of videos. But yeah, I love all of you guys so much. If you've subscribed, thank you so much. That really means the world, and it helps me out so much if you like and subscribe. So please consider doing that. And yeah, I really hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for listening to all of my college tea. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features.